We recently got some brand new info regarding this GTA Online December update, and we'll get into all of that in this video. But just before we do get into all of that, please be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any content just like this. So this info is from TesFunds2, and this is a very legit person to find leaks and rumours for GTA Online. If something comes from him, then it's most likely cracks, to be honest. I believe with Red Dead Online there was the Naturalist update, and a couple months before the Naturalist update even got announced, he'd already posted and tweeted rumours and leaks about this Naturalist update that, you know, it was actually all true. So yeah, he's very well known within the community and very reliable, and we'll get into what he has said now. Are you interested in starting your own gaming channel on YouTube, but simply don't know where to start? Well, I've got just the thing for you. By using the link in the description and the pinned comment, you can get access to a 50-minute free training session with a YouTube expert. And believe it or not, I'm not talking about myself. I'm talking about someone who has monetized many YouTube channels, one of them even being this channel right here, which I then took over. Some of the other channels he's monetized includes Joas97, Foot Fanatic, and OpenVision. And of course, he's helped other gamers monetize their own YouTube channels. He's even been helping me monetize my very own YouTube channel from scratch, and the first video I uploaded got over 30,000 views in about a month, which is insane. So the man behind all this is Jamie. Jamie is an expert when it comes to helping YouTube channels grow and improving your skills as a content creator. So I really can comfortably say that if you work with Jamie, the quality of your videos will improve drastically, and that really just is the case. So if you are interested in starting your own gaming YouTube channel, or even if you're not, then you might as well go to the link in the description. It really is just a gift. You get 50 minutes with a YouTube expert for completely free. So go down into the description or the pinned comment and check it out. So first of all, the next GTA Online update features a new character, Dax, seemingly referred to as the Juggalo boss, and a returning character we worked with before. Now I have no idea who this returning character could be. It's possible that this is Michael DeSanta, although the way it says worked with before, it kind of sounds like it's a character from GTA Online, so maybe Lester maybe, or something like that. Lester, you know, that'd be a classic one that we get with a lot of GTA updates, but I'm not really sure who it could be. It could be any person from a GTA Online update. Obviously there's been many rumours that there'd be something with Michael, and that could be what that's referring to, but like I said, saying we've worked with before, I would suggest, so I take that to suggest it means GTA Online and not the story modes, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see with that one. But yeah, a character that we've worked with before will also be there alongside Dax with the new GTA Online update. A new property, hideout / warehouse, and new missions that can be done solo or with up to 4 players. So there we go, we'll be getting a new property. That's a bit of a classic one. We get that with pretty much every single GTA Online update that has ever released, to be honest. And it looks like there's going to be new missions which can be done solo or with up to 4 players, which we're seeing a lot with now. Ever since the Cayo Perico update, you've generally been able to do missions solo or with up to 4 players, whereas before, with the casino heist and previous heists and missions like that, you did have to have at least 2 players to be able to actually complete the mission. And I think it's nice that you're able to do it solo. It adds a little bit more leeway, and it means things can sort of be varied a bit with the missions. You can do some missions by yourself or some missions with friends, so it's nice being able to have the solo option there as well. Now, from the way this is worded, it kind of sounds like these new missions are going to be tied to this new property, or hideout / warehouse, so it looks like that's what it's going to be. So that I kind of, you know, in my mind I think of the hangar as sort of a warehouse, and that has missions, so maybe something like that. Obviously it won't be a hangar because we've already got a hangar, but it could be something like that way. It's sort of a business in a way, and then you'll have missions tied to that property. Probably not going to be, you know, the main source of money making after this update, but I think it'll be, yeah, you know, that's going to be there as an option as content. References to an acid lab, new collectibles such as Dead Drop Package, and a fast travel taxi service. So there's going to be an acid lab. We're not really sure how that will work, to be honest. But it could be, you know, that's sort of the new content in the game. You know, we had the contracts update where the main content was obviously with Dr. Dre. This acid lab could be the sort of main source of content, and maybe that new property, the hideout or warehouse, could be tied to the acid lab possibly. Then there's also going to be new collectibles. Now this is a classic one, really. We always get new collectibles, and it is a really easy bit of content for Rockstar Games to add to the game. All they really have to do is put some, you know, small items around the map that people can go collect. Usually you'll get a bit of RP for doing this, so, you know, and it's a bit of content, especially for those veteran players that have literally completed everything. This gives people a reason to actually play the game, which is, you know, it's nice to see, and it's useful to have it there, and it's always something to do within the game. And, you know, you can be just roaming around the map doing missions, and then you come across a couple of these collectibles, which is always nice. And yeah, dead drop package looks like that's what these collectibles are going to be. They may have some missions tied to them or something like that, where you sort of complete a missions to get some of the collectibles. Not sure how many there'll be. It could be, it could be 10, it could be 50. We've got really no idea, as we don't know much. But basically, yeah, there's going to be new collectibles. So let's say collectibles, so plural. So there could be more than one, and we do know that one of these will be dead drop package. And then there's going to be a fast travel taxi service. No idea how this is going to work, to be honest. Now, we do actually have some sort of fast travel with the Kasaka submarine, where you can actually fast travel around the sea, but it's not really that useful since it doesn't actually take you on land. So, it's never really used by players since there's not really much need for it in that sense. Now, it does say this fast travel service is going to be a taxi service, so this could be that you call in a taxi and then you can fast travel somewhere, although people wouldn't use it if that was the case, since that would just take forever, to be honest, for the taxi to arrive, and then for you to get into the taxi, and then for you to fast travel to a location. Yeah, I don't think that's how they would do it, since I don't think players would use it, to be honest. But if they do that, then yeah, it's going to be there, but I don't think it will really be used if that's the way it's implemented. I think the more likely outcome is that there's going to be fast travel posts around the map where you can fast travel from one place to another. They might sort of label this as a taxi service, obviously, but you don't really actually see your character get into a taxi or anything like that, and you can just fast travel to another fast travel posts around the map. And we sort of see this with Red Dead Online. There's fast travel posts around the map where you can pay a certain amount of money and then you can fast travel to another location. And this could be pretty useful in GTA Online. Obviously, the map isn't as big, and generally speaking, with something like an oppressor, you can get across the map pretty quickly, but it will still save some time, which is always nice, to be honest. I assumed that you'd have to pay to fast travel. I believe if you're in the Kasaka, it's 10 grand, I think. So, paying 10 grand isn't too bad, especially in GTA Online. It shouldn't affect you too much. For some players, though, 10 grand will be a lot, and it goes without saying. 10 grand, is certainly, well, I mean, if it was real life, that'd be an absolute rip-off. But in GTA Online, 10 grand isn't awful. But I mean, in Red Dead Online as well, fast travel isn't cheap as such, and I don't think it'll be cheap in GTA Online. It might be free, we'll just have to wait and see, really. But either way, it would still be pretty cool to see fast travel implemented in GTA Online, as we see it in most open world games these days, and GTA Online hasn't really implemented it that much. And then at the end, it does just say, these are tidbits of what to expect. There's, of course, more within the next update. So there we go. One of the main rumors was about Michael being in a movie DLC, and that could still happen. That could absolutely still happen, but it's interesting that wasn't really mentioned here at all. So yeah, we'll just have to wait and see whether that is the case, and that's basically everything that we know so far about this update. In terms of when it will launch, December 13th is the day, pretty much. I think that goes without saying. December 13th is when the update will launch, unless it does get delayed, which I believe we have seen with the Criminal Enterprises update. I think it got pushed back about a week, so that could always happen where they just extend the current bonuses for a week and then it does release a bit later, which could happen, but it will be this December, and I think December 13th is the likely day. But I would like to hear your thoughts on this down in the comments below. Personally, I think this seems pretty cool. Some people have been saying the updates for GTA Online might be beginning to get smaller as we get closer to the release of GTA 6, which is definitely a possibility. I mean, that could happen, and I suppose in a way that's fair enough. Obviously, most of their development resources now will be shifting over to GTA 6. The GTA Online team will just be getting smaller and smaller, which just goes without saying, since, they're going to put a lot of their focus into the next entry in the series. But yeah, I still think this could be a pretty solid update, and they might not get any smaller for a while yet. It could still be a long time until the updates get smaller, but at the same time, this could be sort of the beginning of the end for GTA Online. But you never know, we'll just have to see how this update works, and personally, I'm really looking forward to it. I'd love to hear if you're looking forward to it down in the comments below. And if you did enjoy this video, please be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any content just like this. So, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.